The only driver in Formula 1 history, they beat Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso in equal machinery. Jenson Button has announced that he will retire from all motorsport after this weekend. He's competing in the World Endurance Championship 8 Hours of Bahrain. Jenson Button was my first favourite Formula 1 driver. The 2009 season, the greatest motorsport story of all time. Especially if we talk about over the course of one season, how that Brawn team, who you should not have been able to succeed, dominated the first half of that season. And then it goes from like the hunter to the hunted, where everyone else kind of catches up and he eventually wins the title. Incredibly emotional moment there for Jenson Button. Go into the McLaren team. Over the course of the 3 years, Button scored more points than Lewis did, although he only beat him in one season. I think Jenson Button was the first driver ever to beat Lewis Hamilton in equal machinery. When I was growing up, my two favourite drivers were Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso. All of a sudden, this McLaren team has a driver pairing of Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso. This is going to be the greatest year of me watching Formula 1 ever. And then McLaren produced the worst car they've produced in the history of the team. In the last few years of Button's career really did not reflect how good he was, but he did beat Fernando Alonso in equal machinery. The only driver in Formula 1 history, they beat Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso in equal machinery. He's gone on to have races in WEC and NASCAR. He has got a young family, which I imagine he wants to spend time with. He's doing more and more with punditry and in the media, so hopefully that will mean we get to see him more often in that role, because I think he's incredibly good there. Maybe put him on weekends where Danica Patrick isn't there. That could be interesting. Congratulations to Jenson Button on an incredible career. Thank you for all the wonderful memories